It's a takeover. Can we get a round of applause for this beautiful costume? I'm feeling very fancy today, which is why I'm showing you how to make a beautiful fall centerpiece and this wall decor made from trash to treasure items that I thrifted and DIY. But I want to give a thanks to Limburg Performance Academy for lending me this beautiful piece, which is from my favorite era. Comment below if you love movies and TV shows in this era, and I want to know what your favorite one is. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Drea with Clueless Mama D, and over on my channel, I help you live a thrifty DIY life. We do trash to treasure makeovers and Dollar Tree DIYs. As always, all of the products used are in the description, as well as coupons for you to save on what you are using to make it, because I only use stuff that I love and can afford. So let's get to it. Let's turn somebody's trash into treasure for the fall, shall we? Starting off with this cute pumpkin shadow box. The burlap pumpkin is from the Dollar Tree, and this wicker pumpkin I picked up at Value Village for $1.50, and I got 2 more. And this crate, I already like how this looks. I don't have to do much to that crate. The chalk paint that I'm using, as usual, is my favorite from shopantite.com. I'm starting with the color Blanco in the chalked up paint, and I am just dry brushing it onto the burlap pumpkin. My purpose in doing this was because I wanted the pumpkin to contrast a little bit more when it was side by side with the wicker pumpkin. So I thought that that looked pretty cool. And this little harvest sign is from the Dollar Tree, and it has a galvanized look. I was worried that it wasn't going to pop quite as much with the galvanized look when it was on the crate. So I went in with the color Blanco and just did 1 coat on top of it with a sponge brush of chalked up paint in the color Blanco. And I really liked the way it looked with 1 coat, because for some reason, I guess because it's metal, some of the galvanized coloring was shining through. Let me know what you guys think of those streaks. I think they look pretty cool. And again, if you need any chalk paint and you haven't tried chalked up paint, you gotta try it. It gets shipped to your door, and I have a discount code for you, Clueless Mama D. Info's in the description as well. I don't know what happened to the footage, but I only just hot glued the H and S of the harvest sign and then put it diagonally on the crate. But yeah, that footage is gone. The struggle of YouTubing is real. So after putting command strips on the back, and my husband says I say those wrong, command strips, I don't know. I just stuck them to the wall and voila! Next, making this pumpkin centerpiece. You guys might have seen this before. I did thrift this, and I used it, turned it into treasure for the spring and the summer. So I'm happy to be using this again, repurposing things, upcycling things. I love it, guys. So what I did to make the bottom of this is just go ahead again with the color Blanco from chalked up paint. And I just did 2 coats on the outside, 1 on the inside, because I knew people weren't really going to see that. And again, I went in with the color Rain from shopantite.com to do the distressing for this. So basically, I'm going in with a dry brush, which just means I wiped off most of the paint before I started painting with it. And I'm just trying to distress the areas that I feel would look distressed after time. That's where I'm putting the paint, like around the edges and things like that. And yeah, I like the way that this turned out. And it was so quick and easy. That's why I love chalk paint, guys, because it dries super fast. This is my new love. Okay, if you didn't see my last takeover where I used this to make some cups, oh my gosh, this is Auntie Tay's tattoo water slide paper, baby. And if you don't have a Cricut like me, you're in business now. You can do words, okay? And even if you do have a Cricut, you're gonna love this. So you get two sides. On the white side, you're gonna print onto the slightly shinier side. You're gonna grab your SVG from AuntyTay.com, or in this case, I just wrote this on PicMonkey, this 1 Thessalonians 5:18. That's the portion we're going to be using for this DIY. It's a scripture about being thankful in everything and all things, and it's just perfect for all year round, but the fall season, we're reminding ourselves to be thankful. So I made sure to print that reversed so that it does stick on properly, and I'm cutting as close as possible to the letters and to the numbers. If you have a Cricut, that's where it comes in. But now, people like me who can't afford a Cricut right now, we're still in business. So you just want to peel it off slowly. Being typical clueless Mama D, I got the S wet by putting this down on top of a wet rag before it was supposed to be wet. So that was tricky. But don't do that. Peel off the little plastic part and then just go ahead and push that, pop that, whatever you want to call that, onto your project. And then with a damp rag, you want to soak that in just like you would a tattoo, guys. Like, it's easy peasy. So I think it's between 1 to 2 minutes. And then when you take it off, this is what goes down. This is why it's called water slide. You put the water on it and let your backbone slide. On the left, on the right. Anybody know that song? Anyways, look at this. It just peels right off. I get so excited. Even though I've seen this project in real life, I'm excited again editing it and doing this voiceover. Love it. Again, if you want your discount and you want this to come to your door, go ahead to shopauntytay.com and use the coupon code CluelessMamaD, all one word, all lowercase. These blue, beautiful hydrangeas I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I put them in flower pots that I distressed with the chalked up paint in the Blanco. And then I put my pumpkin on top in the middle, and I love this way. I'm giving thanks right now to God because I love the way this turned out, and I love that I'm fortunate enough to be able to make trash into treasure. And I love the shadow box as well. Comment below and let me know which was your favorite out of the 2 projects of these Trash to Treasure projects. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please take this time to go into the description and click on my links. You can click on my other Trash to Treasures or videos and hit subscribe when you're over there watching. Till the next takeover.